everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of Chaos in Deponia. Let us continue. So we are starting a new chapter, and we have the remote, but unfortunately Donna Goal has taken all the other goals, and so Donna Goal / Lady Goal needs to be brought to terms, and we have to get to Elysium with our goal, which has been our goal. I'm saying goal too much, and I think that's the joke. Since chapter 1, it's always been get to Elysium at the end. Although this time Elysium is being drawn larger. So maybe at some point, maybe the joke here is that Elysium is just going to end up getting bigger and bigger in each one of these. Now it just kind of seems to randomly change size depending on how they're going to animate this. Now looking at how much space this arrow takes and this arrow takes and these drawings take, I bet this is going to be one of those incredibly short chapters again. So first thing, we have to get to the blast tower.
What's the situation, Doc?
Still hopeless.
Fantastic. At least then none of them can escape. Can you tell what's going on over there?
I think the rebels have started to storm the tower.
Now I see it too. The tower is already shaking a lot. And I see a swarm of trained fireflies.
Rufus, why don't you sit down for a moment? You've been on your feet for a long time.
No worries, Doc. I feel becky, fecky. What are those strange cabins over there?
Like organon technology. Probably decommissioned goods transporters from the blast tower.
Goods transporters from the blast tower?
I hope you aren't thinking about using them. That would be utter madness. One little mistake, and you'll wind up as a cloud of molecules. At best, your genes will end up mixed with the vermin that have nested in there.
Cool.
Listen to me just this once. Using them would be the absolutely stupidest thing you could do.
Exactly. Nobody would be expecting.
Unless they know you.
Where's Bozo?
Down in the cockpit, trying to restart the generator. But the current collectors are empty. They'll probably be stuck here for a couple of hours yet.
That's too long.
You could help him by holding the lamp. It's too narrow down there for me.
I don't know.
Rufus, Rufus, heroically held the lamp.
No, that won't work. I'll find another way. Are you familiar with these matter transporters?
I hope you aren't thinking about using them.
Why?
That would be utter madness. One little mistake, and you'll wind up as a cloud.
Yeah, that's the same question we've already asked.
A genetic, once two species have crossed their genes, then...
Okay, so that was slightly different dialogue, but the first couple of ones...
I'm gonna try something.
I would say don't do anything rash. But since you're not listening to me even now, I'll just say, I hate you. I hate you from the bottom of my soul.
Thanks, Doc. Good luck to you too.
So that... they shouldn't have reused dialogue. So we know that the blast tower is getting attacked by the rebels. That's not gonna work. It doesn't look like there's anything here, or with the submarine, that we need to do. And we have a transporter with a fly, a transporter with a frog, and a transporter with a platypus. And there's no other things. This is like one scene.
A decommissioned matter transporter. I once built one like that, only the rotating razor blades are missing. So how do they get the molecules apart?
So there's really nothing we can do here. We have to do this. I think the joke would be to do the platypus, but it would be more intelligent to do the fly. And since I don't think the fly is going to work, let's start with this one.
Get out, now! Why didn't I pack my animal trainer hat?
Okay, maybe we could get the frog in with the fly. Nope. Okay, so the transporter transports us to a different area. Doesn't seem like I can do anything.
Oh, genetic fusion is irreversible. You've got to be kidding me.
Seems like I can just fly. But I can't talk to anybody. Take on the Organon? I don't think so. So, go to this transporter here. Come out this way. The fly and the frog should be in the same. Ooh, well, that's interesting. Hey, well, I'm here. Let's talk to Janish.
Well, how are things at the front?
Rufus, at last! Grab a weapon and help us! We are hopelessly outnumbered!
No. If I get involved, I'll just expose your incompetence.
But
You can do it, and I'm not saying that because there is any hope, but to motivate you. That's what you call leadership.
So, can I use this transporter? If I use this one, I would be half frog, maybe half fly.
Without the loving care of their wise leader, those fools don't stand a chance. It's their own fault.
Let's just use this one, see what happens. So I'm here. But I can't, with my frog ability, open the transporter. Seems. So let's go.
Go, Rufus, rubber arm! That always works before.
Let's go back down and try this transporter.
Go, Rufus, rubber arm! That always works before.
Let's try this transporter then. So I think we have to use the fly in this transporter to... The fly for some reason can get out. We'll use this transporter now. And that switches the platypus. Talk to the platypus, see what we can do.
How did you like the fusion?
Rufus, the genetic fusion, not fully reversed. I am you. Hey!
Platypuses are really stupid.
Help me!
Weird. I never fused with the platypus, though. So that doesn't really work in the storyline. They should have made sure that that could have actually occurred. So I assume this is what I'm trying to do. Can I talk to James? No, I can't. What if I go to this? It says no. Now I don't feel like I'm moving the creatures, and I don't feel like I can combine two creatures.
Go, go, Rufus, rubber arm! That was
What if we... No, we've got to go up here. And... talk to the fly?
Get out, now! Why didn't I pack my animal trainer hat?
Maybe we go down this way. And come back this way. I guess I am moving the fly around. Okay.
Get out, now!
So use this transporter and then we come back through maybe this one. Well, that puts everything back the way it was. Interesting.
What's the situation, Doc?
Still hopeless.
Fantastic. At least then none of them can escape me. And have you gotten any further?
It would go faster if you helped.
Oh, I can't right now. I'm very close to finding my own way.
You don't think much of teamwork, do you?
Sure, sure. One for all and, whatever you're doing. I'm gonna try something.
I would say don't do anything rash. But since you're not listening to me even now, I'll just say, I hate you. I hate you from the bottom of my...
Thanks, Doc. Good luck to you.
Let's see. What happens if I do this with the platypus one? There's nothing here to click on. Unless I'm supposed to just talk to Janish. Alright, so if we go through here, the platypus one, we should be a platypus on the other side. No, we aren't. Well, if we go through this one, that brings us here. And we can go up here and then walk through this one to bring the frog. go through this. And that should... Nope. What happens if I do this? Nothing. I can't do this. This is... I believe this is that puzzle, isn't it? The puzzle of the guy has a boat, he can take one thing, he can take the chicken feed, the chicken, or the wolf. But if you leave the feed with the chicken eats it. If you leave the wolf with the chicken, the wolf eats the chicken. I think that's what's going on here, is that puzzle. Well, I know how to do that puzzle, it's just in this presentation of it. Oh! I did it! So I ate the frog. By eating the frog, what am I doing now? Does a platypus eat a frog?
Help me!
It withstood the genetic fusion quite
So seems like I think I can go now anywhere I choose. If I want to be the other guy, the platypus. Hey, I am higher up. And now I can climb up the ladder. Hey, it worked.
At last, I was on the verge of leaving without you. You know what they say about the organon.
That they resulted from an early attempt to cross human DNA with soya flour?
That we always stick to our schedules.
Ah, you have your mother's sense of humor.
We would have been here sooner if half the tower weren't cordoned off due to fighting. Do you often have armed riffraff hanging out in your facilities? This ridiculous peasant uprising should be of no concern to you. Still, it seems odd that the Deponians are revolting at this very moment. Do you know anything about it?
It's Rufus. He's trying to stop me.
Rufus, persistent little fellow. He's an idiot.
You underestimate him.
That's it, baby. You tell him.
He's only half as stupid as he looks.
Double that, and you might have a point.
He just doesn't know when the time has come for him to quit.
Speaking of time, are you ready now?
Just a moment, I left my bag inside.
Get on with it. We will cast off as soon as the engines are warm, with your bag or without.
Jeez, this feels like I'm gonna end up just doing almost the exact same thing at the end of this as I did at the end of the first 3 chapters. So we found the way inside the tower, and now we gotta bring her to terms, which will be interesting. There's the Officer's Crusader, the Official's Crusader. Is what this giant thing over here is. And then goal, and then the bomb control room.
He's still totally in secret.
Well, I have the remote, fortunately, and Goal is back in her body, which I don't know why Lady Goal went back in her body, but okay.
No picture, no sound. Apparently, you can only switch the contents of Donna's implant with this remote.
Donna's implant. Oh, darn it. So I only have Donna's remote. I don't have her remote. Darn it. That would have solved the problem right then. Well, I guess we go to the bomb control room.
Cletus! Here. Huh? Cletus? What's he doing?
Bomb controls, la la la.
Could he be fiddling with the bomb controls?
I'm fiddling with the bomb controls, la la la.
No, that can't be what it looks like.
This is just what it looks like. I'm really messing with the boo, with the bee, with the bar, with the bow, with the bomb controls.
That a boo, that a bee, that a bar, that a bow. Rufus got the groove, yeah. But wait, that traitor! He's actually fiddling with the bomb controls. I've got to stop him.
Well, if he's fiddling with the bomb controls, maybe he's doing something good. Let's try to grab the bag.
Hey, there's Donna's remote and the 2 other cartridges. I'll insert one of them. Unfortunately, Goal's remote is missing. She must still have it on her.
So, which cartridge?
I'm not letting go of this anytime soon. It's the only trump I have in this convoluted game. The cartridges have really suffered, but not as much as Cletus will.
So we don't know which cartridge. Let's see.
Cletus just left her lying there. Goal? Donna? Anybody? Apparently nobody's home. No wonder. The implant is empty.
So, are we really gonna do this, or are we just gonna talk to Cletus? Let's just talk to Cletus. Open the door.
Very quiet. Darn! It's locked. Now how am I supposed to bravely clobber him from behind?
I guess we're gonna have to talk to
That
Cletus.
traitor! He's actually fiddling with the bomb controls. I've got to stop him. I better not let him notice me. Not yet.
Okay. So let's try the remote on Donna.
No picture, no sound.
Let's put this cartridge in Donna first, I guess.
Oh, hey!
Shh! Not so loud. We've got a problem. Or rather 2. And a half. We'll make that 3. It's been a while since I counted.
What's the matter?
You see Cletus back there?
He's rather blurry. Something isn't right with my eyes. Oops! Oh! Look, Rufus! I'm Donna!
I know.
Feed him to the sharks!
Very nice. Now, can we briefly consider the problem at hand?
Sure! Bring it on!
Cletus is about to return to Elysium with Lady Gold, and just now, I caught him messing with the bomb controls. I think he wants to eliminate the population of Deponia. Then, there would be no more reason not to blow the place up.
Oh! Big time meaning! This is hard to believe.
We have to tell Lady Gold about this. She might be a little hard to convince.
Actions are better than thoughts. I learned that from you.
Well, she obviously had a brilliant teacher. If her people skills are only half as good as mine, then... maybe I should follow her, just to make sure.
And therefore, Cletus is the good guy and Rufus is nothing but,
Hey, ladies!
Rufus, what are you doing here?
You missed me, I know. But now's not the time for our big reunification foo-for-all.
Our what?
Has Baby Goal explained everything to you?
I was going to, but it looks like I got some of it wrong. Lady Gold just explained to me why you cannot be trusted.
What? But you were supposed to persuade Lady Gold, not the other way around.
Oh, right.
That was your plan? I was almost going to say you need to think of something better, but you might take that as encouragement.
Well, I do.
Please don't fight.
Don't worry, baby. Lady Goal is about to see her mistake.
Yes, I do see my mistake. The mistake is you. And even Baby Gull isn't quite as naive as you seem to believe.
Right. But, hey, look! Did I just see a funny butterfly in there?
A butterfly? Whee!
You really stop at nothing, don't you?
Well, I'm doing it my way.
Your path just leads you from one disaster to the next. Perhaps that is the right path for Spunky Gull, but it is not mine.
Now listen to me, will you?
Why should I? You're not listening to me either. I'm going with Cletus. You should be glad I'm not setting the organon on you. You have exactly 3 seconds to get out of here. That is my parting gift to you.
But Goal!
1, 2...
Cletus is only taking advantage of you, and when you look down on my burning cadaver, you're really gonna regret some of the things you just said. There. So there. And now?
So Baby Gull was not the right one. Let's try Spunky Gull.
Oh, I'm really getting tired of this stupid implant.
Are you okay?
More or less. Can I have a summary?
Okay. We're in Argus's bomb control tower. I think that Cletus intends to trigger the detonation.
Why, that's slimy. And where is Donna Goal?
Actually, you are now Donna Goal.
Ew.
Yeah, Lady Goal has got your body, and she's on the balcony outside. She still thinks that everything's fine with Cletus. Perhaps you can talk to her. Maybe she'll listen to herself.
I most certainly will. Luckily, I know how to talk to recalcitrant women. I learned that from you.
Well, she obviously had a brilliant teacher. If her people skills are only half as good as mine, then... maybe I should follow her, just to make sure.
Don't you even notice how little sense you're making?
But I damn well saw it!
Refrain from cursing, please. I hate it when you do that. You're hardly going to change my mind by using expletives on me.
So what about using my fists on you?
Ha! How typical. Whenever you run out of arguments, you will to violence, also known as dyslexia of the soul.
Let me show you how I spell knuckle sandwich.
Perhaps with an S, as in stepladder.
Ladies, ladies! There are peaceful ways of settling your differences, like a round of mud wrestling or something.
Ah! Rufus! I might have known you were behind this. You really stop at nothing, don't you?
Well, I'm doing it my way.
Your path just leads you from one disaster to the next. Perhaps that is the right path for Spunky Gull, but it is not mine.
It's okay, Rufus. No need for you to help me out. This is just between me and me. You go take care of Cletus. He's the bigger problem now.
Oh, right. Almost forgot about him.
So, where was I?
In a manure pit, judging by the smell.
What? I'll get you for that.
Whoa. I suppose they really should discuss that among themselves. How can you carry on such extended conversations with yourself? I find that a bit disturbing. Disturbing. But back to more pressing issues. I must stop Cletus before he... Huh? Cletus? But... Huh? Where did he go?
So Cletus is now gone. Rain on Cletus's parade.
Now it's my turn. Unfortunately, Goal's remote is missing. She must still have it on.
I can't help but
How
think
can
that
anyone
Cletus...
be so
Cletus?
stubborn?
Damn, where's he
I'm not
hiding?
stubborn.
Of course.
If Cletus isn't hiding... Oh, I'm gonna walk in here and he's gonna capture me. Right. He's behind the door. I just clicked on it too. I shouldn't have done that.
Well then, let's undo the mess that Creepus caused here. That shouldn't be too complicated. After all, he managed to do it. What? Well, what is this now? A countdown? No, 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 no. Stop, 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 stop! That was a close one. But if that was the countdown, then what was Cletus doing here? Something fishy's going on here. Hey! Cletus, what are you doing?
Open up, you coward! Why should I? So that you can go ahead and mess up my plans again, loser?
Well, it looks like I already did. At least you didn't manage to trigger the bomb. So, who's the loser now? Huh?
You, of course, as always. You see, I never meant to trigger the bomb.
But I saw you fiddling with...
I was trying to sabotage the explosion, for crying out loud. Ulysses' plan was sheer lunacy. I blocked the suspension clamps. The Organon are not going to detonate the bomb with it like that. There would be little damage to the planet. It would only destroy the bomb tower. And by the time they find the fault, the Council of Elders will be aware of the existence of the Deponians. You should thank me. I saved your people. And you too, alas, for now.
Don't make me laugh. The Deponians mean nothing to you.
Or to you, but at least I'm not afraid of admitting that. All I care about is gold. For some reason, she is hell-bent on giving Deponia a fair chance of survival. And you know me, I would gladly sacrifice the world just to make a lady smile. The Elders will probably blow the place up anyway. I actually even hope so. But by then, it will no longer be my responsibility. And let's be honest, you wouldn't have done more than that for your people, would you? So why would you make me a worse match for gold? And given that, what could possibly prevent me from taking her to Elysium? That shut you up all right, huh?
So it looks like I only
Go
have
ahead and
one
stop
real
me. Go ahead,
choice.
give it another try. Maybe the next time it'll be open.
Rats, you saw right through my plan.
That
Well,
shut
I've got
you up
nothing
all right,
I
huh?
can do.
Go
So-
ahead and stop me.
Here we go.
Hey, you moron. What are you doing?
I'm switching the countdown back on. It's a little shorter this time.
Are you out of your mind? Shut that off this instant.
Happy to oblige. Is this the switch? Oopsie. I can be such a klutz sometimes. I wish there was somebody in here who knows his way around this stuff. Too bad you already have to leave.
You rotten chunk of sewer slime. What have you done this time? Let me see. Perhaps I can bypass the controls. You had better pray that this works. What are you doing?
So I gotta hit the button. And then what? So if he's on top, he'll hit the button. So am I supposed to just keep him down?
Here comes Gold! Spongy Gold! Lady Gold still has the remote!
So what?
Grab the remote!
No! Hey! Got it! Now what?
Push the button.
That's it! That's the remote!
No, you! Flutterbacks, go for the eyes!
So now we have, let's see, Whose remote is this? Let's hit. I mean, let's wake up baby Goal. Doesn't work.
Say something!
I guess maybe I need to just talk to Gold Donna.
Donna?
Maybe talk to Cletus. Maybe I'll just punch Cletus. Yeah, this doesn't seem like it's working. Let's let him spin. And then hit him. No, I can't hit him if you're not up on top.
Donna?
Got it. Mistake.
Well, I just had to pick up the remote. It wasn't a situation of you were gonna press the remote.
One could almost admire your persistence. I suppose I should
That was
kill you
weird.
now, but I'm beginning to feel sorry. Who knows how I would behave if I'd been born in a landfill without any hope for a better life, without any hope. I would love to do you a favor and put an end to your useless existence. You would never give up on your own. Just a little well-aimed kick. Too bad that isn't possible, because you've got something that belongs to me.
So we got another puzzle here. It looks like we're gonna wrap up here. Find a way out of the deadlock. Let's see. We have 2 remotes here. Let's try bringing back Lady Gold.
For the last time, will you give me that accursed remote?
I know! You need the ascension codes, don't you?
What are you getting at, smartass? You know exactly what I want.
This isn't about goal, is it?
Quit wasting my time, you freak. Hand me that remote this instant, or we're all going to be blown to Kingdom Come. The bomb is ticking.
Oopsie daisy!
No! You crack-brained numbnut!
Goal! Oh, that was just wow! Well done!
Yes, looks like it. I just didn't want to believe it. But you were obviously right about him all along. Why did he do that?
Doesn't matter now. Help me up!
Yes, of course. But first, I need to apologize. I have wronged you. I thought you were lying to me. I should have trusted you from the very beginning, not him.
He's still
Triggering
kinda
the bomb
lying to
sequence
her.
behind my back. Unbelievable. I could never be with such a liar. And still, that's what's happened. No, Cletus is the liar, right?
Yeah, I gotta be honest. Again, this is how it's gonna work. Even if you try to lie, it's not gonna work.
Well...
What is that supposed to mean? Is there something else you want to tell me?
Cletus didn't lie to you.
What are you saying?
He didn't start that sequence. I did.
You? Does that mean Cletus hasn't betrayed me after all? I knocked him down for no good reason.
In a way, yes. But I'm telling you the truth. So that shows I'm the good guy here, right?
No. It only shows that the best possible Rufus is still worse than Cletus.
Goal! Goal! Don't leave me hanging! I told you everything, didn't I? Goal!
Well, Rufus, once again you managed to turn the tide against yourself at the last moment. As I said before, you don't even want to win. At least not by cheating, right? You played pretty well so far, but eventually the cards must always be laid on the table. I've got 2 queens, and you?
Are we playing rummy now?
Looks like you screwed up once again, Rufus. Or do you have a trump left up your sleeve that I'm not aware of?
I've still got the other remote. But I don't think the remote's gonna be the solution here. Yanush and the resistance aren't gonna come. Goal would let it happen.
You think this is a game? This is about an entire planet full of innocent people.
Oh, that's enough of your pseudo-moral nonsense. For you, this was never about the people. This was about you getting the girl. So, my friend, what is the difference between you and me?
Maybe the fact that I'm not an arrogant snot?
Precisely. You are the filthy underdog. The outsider from the underclasses. But only as long as you always lose. You can't win without becoming exactly like me. No more than you can live on Elysium without destroying Deponia. There is no scenario in which you...
Goal won't let that happen. Tell him, Goal.
I'm sorry, Rufus.
Me too.
It must have been very difficult for you to show me your true face.
He did that?
I see now who you are.
Very brave.
But it isn't enough.
Unfortunately.
You've disappointed me once too often.
You heard the girls. Game over.
Game.
Janosch and his resistance fighters will be up here any moment!
Those miserable creatures don't make me laugh. I seriously doubt that any of them are still alive. Whoever concocted this attack must be completely retarded. The whole action is so stupid. I can hardly imagine you didn't have something to do with it.
Hey, okay, change the subject. This isn't the end, you know.
Oh, I see. You're hoping for a third act. The hero dashes onto the runway, knocks on the window of the high boat. There's only one catch, Rufus. You are not a hero. You are a tragic comic clown. And this is not a romantic comedy. This is some sort of self-reflective, independent crap in which there are no answers at the end. No happy ending, only a good look at an ugly reflection, which then blabs the subtext as well. Chaos cannot win when the goal is order. Something like that.
Well, I still have the other remote.
I've still got the other remote. You're still missing a queen for your full goal.
Oh, never mind that one. You can keep her. The game is over, and the jackpot is enough for me. Two amazing, gorgeous women. One on the left, one on the right, and me in the middle. Her purest and noblest qualities finally reunited. More than enough gold for a modest man like me. All you have is a stupid cartridge with nothing but Goal's mental and childhood troubles. That one is rude, defiant, argumentative, forever spreading chaos.
Just like Rufus.
Exactly. Completely useless.
You do realize you're talking about me, right?
What? At least I'm honest. You like that about me, don't you?
Yes. Yes, you're right, of course.
But it's a piece of yourself, Goal. Without it, you'll never be complete.
So what? We don't give a hoot. I have the better goals and the ascension codes. We should finally crank up the countdown now. It's not like I can switch it off at this point. Thank you, Rufus. But at least the explosion will be limited to the tower itself. Say thank you, Cletus. Because I'm a gentleman, I shall give you and your rebel buddies enough time to make a hasty retreat. That's what you do best, after all. Farewell, Rufus. You weren't really a worthy opponent, but that probably would have been asking too much.
No! You can't do that! Cletus! Goal belongs together! Wait! This is getting a bit exhausting! It's... great!
They've stopped shooting.
Oh, at last. Do you think we won?
Actually, I'm not sure.
Ah!
Oof. Rufus! Listen up, everybody! It's Rufus!
I thought we were gonna end there.
You guys are alive?
Of course we're alive. What did you think?
We need to get out of here as fast as possible. The tower is about to explode.
Then let us gather everyone together as fast as we can.
Are we gonna leave the frog?
Don't forget me.
Goal!
Not her again.
Goal! You? But why aren't you with Cletus?
Well, the prospect of going home was really tempting, but I would have missed an important part of myself.
And Cletus?
I locked him out on the gang. Spunky Gull would surely have found a more dramatic solution, but I found myself cool enough, and Cletus blew a fuse. However, in the light of the impending explosion, he must have decided that one goal was enough for him. Speaking of which, we mustn't waste any time.
But what about you? I mean, what about your third part? Aren't you gonna miss Baby Goal as well?
You know, I happened to find this on my way down here.
Donna.
She is definitely going to change her mind. Just trust me. Ambassador, it is time. The tower has been evacuated. We must leave at once. All right. All right.
Ironically, Donna, I probably wanted to escape. So, she got what she wanted.
By the way, Goal, I knew you'd come back.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I can leave again, you know.
But you won't.
August's plan went awry, and end of the story. You have to admit you enjoyed it a bit. Now you saw a reason, dump your egotism, and weigh it against the public benefit. Because close to the bonus, where you need cojones, and platypuses and memberships to opposing underground organizations. So to unpack the bag, now it's anyway way too late to sack me. And secondly, where am I gonna stay?
Huzzah, let's all far away.
Question mark, I'm sure. No, not the end. Okay, they got me there.
Hello, Rufus.
Oh no, not again.
Yeah, I'm happy to see you too. I want you to repair this junk press for Doc's mobile office.
Oh, right. Mobile office. Sure. Look, don't try to put one over on me, Tony. I know exactly what's going on. This isn't a junk press, and it's not even a tutorial. No, it's simply a recurring nightmare. And the fact that you're here is the ultimate proof.
Do you really think this is fun for me? I mean, who needs a tutorial for a point-and-click adventure?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's just get this
a
over
good
with,
point.
all right? I shouldn't even be here. I'm supposed to be with the Resistance in Portofisco battling the Organon. Instead, I'm explaining how to use a mouse to my dumbass ex-boyfriend.
Oh, excuse me. You think you need to explain something to me? All right. Which of us has already had to slog through all this garbage twice? Hey, I know this tutorial inside out. To start with, I have to talk to you.
Oh, great. Starting right off with the worst bit.
Yeah. And to do that, I use,
the mouse, perhaps?
I know that. Since when do I need you to help me?
Then what are you waiting for? Just point at me with the cursor and left-click as soon as you see the speech bubble icon.
Hey, no prompting.
So, we are now into Goodbye Deponia. We can't even right now see the quests, I bet. Let's see.
What exactly are you doing?
Huh? I'm exploring the terrain.
Is that really necessary? You were going to talk to me. Just point at me with the cursor and left Click as soon as you see the speech bubble icon.
If I do, will you finally shut up?
Hardly. Most likely, one of those multiple choice dialogues will start, where you could grate on my nerves even more.
Oh, how exciting.
So yeah, we can't even see the thing we needed, the maps as far as each chapter. We've got different bonuses because it's its own separate game. We have a field guide now that is supposedly some bonus, but we never got to the point where we saw the puzzle in the previous game. So it's slightly interesting that there was a sculpture we missed in the first game. There's a puzzle we missed in the second game because I would have had to come out to the menu and look at it, and that's simply not something I would want to do. We'd go ahead and save our game. So I will say that Chaos in Deponia was a little bit, just a tiny bit better balanced. Having 4 chapters and having only one be super long. Versus the first game that had 3 chapters and one was super long. And it was the first one. At least they put the super long one in the second game as the second chapter, so you can kind of tutorialize yourself a little bit more than the tutorial does. Which they make a great point. There is no reason to have a tutorial in a point-and-click adventure game. If you can't figure it out, if you can't figure out even the basic things, you're never going to make it anywhere in this game. And frankly, I couldn't figure out a lot of these puzzles and had to look up walkthroughs. I'm up to about 7 times now I've looked at a walkthrough to find the solution, which normally in just playing a game myself, I wouldn't do that. I would take breaks and leave it for a week and come back later and try again. But that opens up the door that I might leave a game forever, and I really can't do that as a YouTube game critic. I've got to keep the coverage going. I have to record at least 6 to 10 hours a day of gameplay, so can't really do that. Sorry. The story, slightly better, I think, than the first one. Doesn't really change anything. It seems the overall story is the same. Deponia is still very much at the risk of being blown up. And it's highly unlikely we're going to start this final game, which is going to have, I believe, 6 chapters instead of 4. So maybe those 6 chapters will all be very close to the perfect length, and we won't have the problems we've been having in the 2 previous games. Again, no reason in the world you'd ever just play Chaos in Deponia, though. You'd be so lost on the story. I don't have the facts as far as when Deponia, then Chaos in Deponia, then Goodbye to Deponia came out. I don't know if they came out a few months apart from each other. I don't know if they came out on the same day. I don't know if they came out several years apart from each other. Fortunately, from now, in 2015, you just buy the complete journey, and that's the only way you should buy it. Even though they sell you the parts separately, I would not recommend any new purchaser do that. In fact, it probably wouldn't even be financially feasible if you had bought the first part of the game to buy the next 2 parts. It may just be cheaper to buy the complete collection on sale whenever a sale pops up. So overall, so far so good. This game's alright. It's a point-and-click adventure. The comedy has made me laugh out loud a lot of times. It hasn't been super hilarious or anything, and I'm gonna have to reserve final judgment until we beat the game. So we will start the third in the trilogy, Goodbye to Deponia, which kind of hints that they're going to leave Deponia one way or the other. So my suspicion would be you'd try to save everybody on Deponia, take them up to Elysium, and then fly away on that. But we'll have to find out. Anywho, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.